All right, Shalom. Labachoyim Shal Yasher Allah. Shalom. Labachoyim Shal Yasher Allah. Shalom. Labachoyim Shal Yasher Allah. All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachah, Kadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do indeed rule well and have taught this word well and continue to feed the flock. And a hearty salutations to all you Akim out there that's pushing this truth in sincerity and in charity. For as it is written, charity covereth the multitude of sins. All right. And the video that I had recently watched that was on the Honorable Elder Apostle Tahar's page, What is the Mark, dealing with this guy that says that the rock is Great Millstone GMS. Well, the brother that made that video, like I'm making this video to pretty much tell you that I agree. And not only do I agree, the scriptures even back this up. All right. When you go into the book of John 1:1, all right. Like the scriptures say, well, actually, let me just go straight to it. This is John chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with the Most High, and the Word was a power. All right. Now that's talking about Yahushai. How do we know? We continue on reading, right? On verse 2, the same was in the beginning with the Most High. So that's talking about Yahushai, the only begotten Son. Verse 3, all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. Okay? Again, that was Yahushai. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. What is the light of men talking about? Well, let's look up the definition of that word light here. Okay? In the book of John chapter 1 and verse John chapter 1 and verse 4. Okay? So let's see. We're going to look up that word light. Whoa. Bear with me. I'm still trying to work this thing the correct way. John chapter 1 and verse 4. Okay, here we go. Hey, this thing still gives me issue. So this is the word light, theos or phos in the Greek. Okay. And it says the light emitted by a lamp, a heavenly light such as surroundings, angels when they appear on earth, anything emitting light, a star, fire, because it is a light and sheds light. Okay, so basically this is metaphorically talking about this truth. Okay, metaphorically, God is light because light has the extreme, delicate, subtle, pure, brilliant quality of truth and its knowledge, together with the spiritual purity associated with it. That's basically what it's talking about, this truth. Okay, in him was life, and the life was the light of men. What is this light of men talking about? That's talking about this word. Okay, the spirit, this word. All right, continuing on, verse 5. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. Okay. and that darkness is basically talking about mainly your 2/3. Okay, because the scriptures did say that darkness and gross darkness would cover the people. You know what I'm saying? There was a man sent from the Most High whose name was John. This is the guy this is the account right now that we're in. Okay. The same came for a witness, to bear witness of the light, that all men through him might believe. Now, the brother made a statement in the video. We are not Yahushai, okay? We are simply the vessels that were put on this earth to push Yahushai, all right? We are the vessels that were put on this earth to spread the word, okay? To put it simply, as the elder apostle Gabar said in one of his mailbags, we are the I can't believe I forgot the term. We're the criers then, okay? We are the criers of Yahushai. All right. It says the same came for a witness, to bear witness of the light, that all men through him might believe. Okay. Basically, all men through him, speaking of that elect. Verse 8, that's a main point. He was not that light, but was sent to bear witness of that light. Now that's all of us individual brothers that's out here pushing this word. Okay, we are not that light. We are not the law, but we are witnesses. We are sent to bear witness of that light and to push it. Okay. Verse 9, that was the true light which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. Okay. Now, again, when you use understanding, once again, like I said, that word light deals with the understanding of these scriptures, right? And it's only given to the elect. So that's those men that's speaking of right there. Okay. Not every man on the face of the planet. Verse 10, he was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not, which is true. Okay, because even among his own, well, let's read in the very next verse. He came unto his own, and his own received him not. Okay, and his own received him not. Hell, as King David, what did he say? He became an alien unto his mother's children. All right, but as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God, the sons of the Most High, and even to them that believe on his name. Verse 13, which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of the Most High, Yahweh. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, showing you that's Yahweh Shai speaking of, because the only begotten Son, the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth, that right there is talking about Yahweh Shai. That's the title. That was one of the titles that was given unto Yahweh Shai, the only begotten of the Lord. Verse 15, John bare witness of him and cried, saying, this was he of whom I spake. He that cometh after me is preferred before me, for he was before me. Who is that? Who is he talking about? He's talking about Yahweh Shai. Okay. Verse 16, and of his fullness have all we received, and grace for grace. All right. Now let's kind of jump down a little bit, but first let me actually, for the law was given, verse 17, for the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth came by Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Okay. Why? Because Yahweh Shai was crucified for his people. Just as we're being crucified on the earth now, pushing this word, you know what I'm saying? Sharing in Yahweh Shai's, sharing in that misery. He was legitimately put to death for this truth, man. Just like many of us are going to be put to death, but that doesn't make us Yahweh Shai. We are, as the scriptures say, the servant is not above his master, but it is better that the servant be as his master. Roughly paraphrasing, you see what I'm saying? The disciple is not as his master, nor the servant as his Lord. Okay, but it is better that the disciple be as his master and the servant be as his Lord. Okay, and that's us here on the earth. We are basically, like the brother said, we are vessels to push this word. Okay, no man hath seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, which is in the bosom of the Father, hath declared him. Verse 19, and this is the record of John, when the Jews sent priests and Levites from Jerusalem to ask him, who art thou? Okay. So during this time, he was being questioned by a lot of these Pharisees and Sadducees and so-called priests. Okay. And they asked, who is he? Verse 20. And he confessed and denied not, but confessed, I am not the Christ. Okay. I am not the Christ. Furthermore, when you read a little bit down, They said, then said they unto him, who art thou, that we may give an answer to them that sent us? What sayest thou of thyself? In verse 23, he said, and here's the point, I am the voice of one crying in the wilderness, make straight the way of the Lord, as said the prophet Isaiah. So that's what we are. We are the voice. We are, we are basically voices, individual voices crying in the wilderness, right? And the modern day wilderness right now is Babylon, America. Okay. This place is a great big drought of anything righteous, if you really look at it for what it is. Okay. And we're crying unto the Lord day in and day out. And not only that, We're crying out to gather the rest of the elect so that we may be saved up out of this. All right. So yeah, we are not Yahweh Shai. None of us. Anybody that's claiming they are Yahweh Shai, just like that gigantic burnt jelly roll they call the God sent comforter, because the only true God sent comforter was Yahweh Shai. Okay, that was another title for Yahweh Shai. Okay, and then in Yahweh Shai's place, we have the word, these scriptures that we're pushing, right? Whoever's calling themselves Yahweh Shai, man, something is absolutely wrong with these characters. We here that teach the truth, whether it be of GMS or not. Okay, and me, as an individual, I come from the Philadelphia camp. The end is near too. All right. We don't have GMS on our name, but we teach what GMS teaches. All right, and GMS does not teach that we are the rock. Okay, that rock that brother was speaking of, that's Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's who that rock is. And so, you know what I mean, that stone that the builder disallowed. Okay, what did John say in verse 23? John 1:23 said, I am the voice of one crying in the wilderness, make straight the way of the Lord, as said the prophet Isaiah. And that's what we're doing. Okay. And so with that, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to end it here. I was just wanted to make that quick point that, yeah, the brother is right. GMS does not teach that we are that rock. We are Yahweh Shai, because we're not. We are simply vessels to push this word. And that's it. Okay. And with that, I say Shalom Labachoyim Shal Yasher Allah. All right. Once again, all praises, adulation, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors are unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who do indeed rule well and have fed the flock diligently and pushed this word. All right. And a hearty salutations to all you Akim out there that's pushing this truth in sincerity and in charity. For as it is written, charity indeed covereth the multitude of sins. All right. And until the next time, I say Shalom.